Me know, okay?
No.
Are we recording or not?
Okay. Good evening, intrepid heroes. Welcome back after our long hiatus. We're back to Ravenloft, ready to kill some vampire lords, huh? Well, I am ready. Last we left off, the party was stranded in the very frigid, very cold land of Cadia. Now, Cadia is not a place where your typical adventurers would end up because that's a place ruled by the demon lord Mephistopheles. Quite an interesting thing happened that got our players here. And because of this, we're going to go a little bit back. Before everybody boarded into the carriage that took everybody to Cadia, one of our party members suddenly fell into a deep slumber. Alucard. At this point, you're surrounded by a darkness. It's a comatose slumber. Where you are right now, you don't see anything. The party at this point is, well, let's say in an opulent chamber within Cadia. So, at this point, they're kind of perplexed on what to do with you since you're not really waking up. What do you guys tell to each other about this?
Okay, so he's not waking up. Can I do a medicine check,
Yes.
please? What was it again? Bloody hell. Roll. Explanation. No. $18 plus 4. 22.
Yeah. You can tell that he's in a coma, but it's a coma of a very mystical nature. What you can tell about it is that he, in a very, very perplexing way, caused himself. You see traces of his own energy surrounding the illness, as if something inside him is tearing into two, which causes him to be in a slumber. How would you like to convey this?
I convey exactly this to Vorn. No. Yeah, Vorn.
Yeah, roleplay about it. Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Him up a little bit first.
He's splitting in two apparently, and I don't know what to do. I've never seen this before. And it's self-inflicted? What could have caused this? Born.
Well, a good slap always works, and I slap him in the face.
Okay. All right then. Roll for damage. I mean, roll to hit at least. Yeah.
I don't hit him. It's 6.
He's in a coma. Of course you hit him. Though he's in a coma. You hit him. Unless you do a 1, you hit him.
Okay, so roll. So it's 2 damage.
Okay, he caused 2 damage to Alucard, but he's not waking up. So at this point, Mephistopheles behind you kind of approaches, a bit curious, saying, Ife, yes, your medicine check, your verification on his peculiar slumber does seem to be a sort of tear in himself. Strange. Even though I have plenty of law recording all manners of mystical, magical, natural illnesses, I have not seen this one as of yet. But this might change if you try to talk to him. What would you think would bring him back?
Ooh, ooh! I know. That's fine. I've got thaumaturgy, right?
Okay.
So because what's it called? Cast thaumaturgy, and so my voice goes 3 times louder than it could ever be. Okay.
Okay.
And I go close to his ear and I go,
What the fuck?
3 times louder.
Wait, that didn't register. I couldn't hear it. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. So I cast thaumaturgy, which will cause my voice to go 3 times louder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go close to his ear and I shout, "Out of it!" And it's like extremely loud.
Okay, so your shouts echo through the opulence of Mephistopheles' throne room, and within that darkness, Alucard, roll a insight check, please,
Inside check. Inside check.
or perception if you don't have that.
Inside. Or perception? It's the same.
You can, yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, 4.
4.
Oh, wait, I have dice. But yeah, it's 4.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Within the darkness, where'd you go?
Well, it's in darkness.
Okay.
Sorry.
Within the darkness, you feel the void itself echo, and an ethereal figure gradually takes form in front of you. It whispers your name. Alucard! Alucard!
Hello? Who's that?
I am you, Alucard.
Me?
I am the embodiment of your destiny, entwined in the very fabric of Ravenloft's mystical tapestry.
Okay. And what's going on? Can you tell me?
Your reawakening is a temporal necessity, Alucard. Cadia, resplendent though it may be, cannot confine your purpose. Ravenloft's siren call beckons. You alone can manipulate the intricate strands of its ruler's downfall.
Okay, and how would I do that?
Well, there will be trials. Everything is shrouded. Your mettle will be tested. Only by confronting these ordeals you can hope to decode this intricate mosaic of fate, ultimately liberating this realm of its enigmatic sovereign. You must take part. You are but one part, one piece, which can bring Ravenloft's freedom. And you start hearing within the darkness, faintly, very faintly, an echo of Aoife's voice, shouting. Yourself replies, I shall unfurl these scrolls of destiny, no matter how they twist and writhe in the cosmic wind, because you are necessary and yet a paradox. For your duality is your purpose. You know what this means. You must make a choice. Bring balance to yourself or choose your path. For without a choice, you cannot proceed.
Okay.
So at this point, out of character,
Yeah.
you should choose at this instance what you would like to continue as your class.
I'll continue the rogue.
Okay. So in this point, you can specialize into that. You can try to dual class as a warlock, or you can go full warlock. But a choice has to be made.
Wait, I'll either multi-class or...
Yeah, either multi-class or
multi-class.
choose one. Okay.
So just to get this right, he misses a session, and then he gets upgraded, like leveled up. Sorry.
He's technically, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
You guys are still what, level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's level 1 warlock, level 1 rogue. That's it.
Basically.
All right. Back in character. I see your desire for balance. Then your choice is made. You will return. And with your return, your fate is sealed. Darkness starts to fade. Echoes grow louder and louder until you hear the highest pitch, the loudest noise possible of Aoife screaming in your ear once again.
Get out of it!
What? What's going on? Oh,
And then I just go like, "Are you there, my
Hey,
friend?"
hey, I'm okay. I think I'm okay, right?
Yeah, you are. Perfectly fine. Well, 2 HP less because
Yeah,
slap the
yeah.
shit out of you, but other than that, perfectly fine.
What happened to those
Mephistopheles,
are?
Mephistopheles approaches slowly and says, "You, quite peculiar. I have never seen somebody quite as unique as you. Your slumber was a choice, yet not one made willingly, but enforced. Yet you enforced it yourself. Very, very interesting. I shall
Sorry,
not
what?
pry." Well, did you hear or not?
Yeah. I heard you,
Oh, okay.
but I just didn't understand what you mean.
Well,
Was
like I
it
said,
on me, but not.
your affliction or condition was, let's say, perplexing. I don't know of anybody who could cause their own coma entwined in their own energy, yet you somehow were. And seeing you now, there seems to be a balance between your inner turmoil, because as you were carried here, you looked as if you were fading. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I hope you enjoy the gifts that I've conveyed upon you. As you take a look at yourself, you see that your armor is mostly silver. Anything that was metal on you is now silver. And so is for everybody else.
Oh, nice.
Didn't that already happen?
Yeah, but I
As
was
part of your deal with Mephistopheles, he decided that you need extra help. When you visited Cadia under his invitation, what you recall so far is a white carriage, very opulent, stopped in front of you as you all failed to sneak or hide from it.
Yes.
And as Alucard fell into his coma, Pugsley carried him all around, as for some reason, Pugsley can levitate people if he whacks his
Oh,
tail
yeah.
hard enough. So Pugsley was very happily wagging his tail, floating Alucard left and right, while Vorn and Aoife upgraded the deal that you've had with Mephistopheles in your service to destroy Baron Zarovich von Strahd. He provided you with the required defenses and weaponry to assault his keep. So most of you all now
Just
have silver weapons and armor.
sorry. I don't have any armor, so
Well, we can try to, since you're also a warlock / rogue now, you can try to use medium armor.
Yeah, I just don't have it.
You can add it in your character sheet if you want to. To equip it on
Silver.
yourself.
Magically appears.
Yeah, they magically appeared.
Okay. So I have a silver medium armor and a silver short sword. Can I?
Yeah, any
Oh,
metal weapon you've had previously is now the silver version of it. And the same goes for all of you. But for you, Aoife, most of your stuff is likely wood. So they're now covered in silver barbs. In case you want to attack with it, like physically.
Cool.
Silver thorns.
So, Alucard, and I get a little bit grumpy now. Why did you choose to go into sleep? That doesn't seem very
Why-
nice. We
what?
need help. Why did you decide to go to sleep? That doesn't
That's
seem
okay,
very
I
nice.
did. I was talking to you, and we had just encountered Pugsley running from something, and then I wake up here. Where am I exactly?
So at the moment, you are all in the realm of Cadia, which is one of the layers of hell, ruled by the demon lord Mephistopheles. He is the demon lord that you saved in the church, and provided you your hellish tattoo, which gives you fire resistance. Well, he understands that your assignment in taking down Strahd wasn't going as fast as he hoped to, so he extended an invitation into his domain, bypassing Ravenloft's own protection at a risk, to bring you into his realm for, let's say, an upgrade. So that, his desire to have Strahd down will happen faster than it normally should, because at this point he will be well equipped to deal with any of his minions.
Okay. But are we on? We're in his like living room.
At the moment, you are in his vicinity, in his throne room. He is present as well.
Okay.
I think I put a picture of him. Was it in
Yeah,
resources?
somewhere.
Yes, it is in resources. So it's the
Resources?
picture that you see in resources.
Okay.
Above, under Pugsley.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
So that's Mephistopheles. He's
Is Pugsley with us right now?
Yeah, Pugsley is with you. Of course.
I look at him. I look at him and I wink.
Pugsley tries to wink back, but you kind of hear like a faint from his eyes, like, and he starts panting. He's like,
Is that sound because of diamonds falling from his eyes?
no, because he was cured.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right?
Mephistopheles cured Pugsley of his affliction, so now
No more diamonds.
he's still a magical dog, but he does not cry diamonds anymore.
Do you
Okay,
want to? Do you want to just recap the information? Are we supposed to tell Alcar? Because I don't remember the information. I just remember it was very shocking, and we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, what happened since I fell asleep? How long has it been? What have you? How are we in one of the
So-
7 hells?
Like I said,
Right.
after Alcar fell into his coma, you were all marching on a road, and a carriage, very opulent looking, was going through the road. Before you saw the carriage, you all decided to hide, but failed miserably, as the close proximity of the party next to Pugsley caused Pugsley to levitate the hiding spot that you were trying to hide in. So it made it very obvious that you were in the road. The carriage stopped. One of Mephistopheles' butlers exited the carriage and invited you in. At that point, Alucard, you were passed out due to your internal struggles, so fell into a slumber. You were carried by Pugsley into the carriage and taken through the protections of Ravenloft into the realm of Cadia, albeit shortly, because Mephistopheles cannot keep a doorway open into Ravenloft for a long time. So the fact that you recovered now is a great sign because you need to return. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in Cadia, and Mephistopheles does not want that. Therefore, you walked through his, let's say, Grand Palace. You found out that there are Tarask tusks on the outside, marble, let's say, pieces that surround Cadia's castle. So you know that he either destroyed Tarasks or made them as pets. Both are very plausible for Mephistopheles. And while in his court, the discussion you've had with him was regarding your progress. Not much has been done, therefore, he decided to give you a larger tool set, a better arsenal, so that you can face your enemies without, the danger of dying, since you're level 2 and have not had any combat with vampires yet. So, gave you all silver armors and weapons, and will now take you on your way back into Ravenloft so that you can continue your journey. By the way, the character that was traveling with you, what was her name? The girl, I forgot.
Irina.
Remained back. She did not go into the carriage with you as she was not invited. So at this,
Yeah. She forgot everything.
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and wasn't she like she didn't Strahd and her have a thing or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in your discussion with Mephistopheles, Irina technically wasn't piloting anything because she cannot technically exist outside Ravenloft. She is one of those souls that is a reincarnation of a previous person, and that previous person is a former either lover or love interest of Strahd. So she cannot exist outside of Ravenloft. She takes the physical features and slowly over time, maybe her memories, emotions, and then she becomes that person. Because Ravenloft is a closed off realm, anything that dies there does not go anywhere. It doesn't pass into the hells, it doesn't pass into the heavens or the celestial realms. It stays there, and it's a never ending cycle of souls that are being put into new flesh bodies. Practically every baby that is born either has a soul that of a person that died or is soulless. That's what you found out regarding Irina, at least. And you know that her fate is tied to the Strahd. It's tied completely because it is also related to the tarot readings you've had. That's also one of the parts that you connected. When Mephistopheles discussed with you regarding the tarot readings, you were all very curious about the Devil's Bride and reached a quite, obvious conclusion on who it might be and why she suddenly had the urge to just go to Ravenloft when she heard that tarot reading from you.
So, guys, she is waiting. So we convey all this new information to Alucard. So he's aware. And then, okay, now we need to, before we go back, because she'll be there, and I'm only imagining that they're connected, and, what she knows, he'll know, type of thing. And so she can't know that we know. But, what do we do? Because is this a trap?
I mean,
there's no way to be certain, but
I actually found the notes.
Oh,
Okay, so what did the notes say?
The information that we have is that there is a weapon to destroy Strahd hidden in Barovia, and it's a sword. There is a legend of a sword of pure light, that's probably the same sword. There is someone that is an actual enemy of Strahd, and for some reason I have 150 gold pieces value in diamonds.
Yeah, that's Mephistopheles' bounty towards you as a bargaining chip for curing the dog.
So maybe we should go find this magical sword that could give us an edge on destroying Strahd.
Yeah, so the one thing I would be concerned is that so if she knows that we're looking for that sword, she'll probably know that we know, and he'll know that we know. So,
Yeah,
but then
I
he
think
knows
that
everything.
I think that I remember on the last session that we almost fight. That we're trying to convince her to go with us search for the sword.
Yeah, I can't remember. Okay.
Well, you can't remember because you were sleeping.
That is also true.
So okay. So what's our game? Or I definitely agree with we should find the sword.
Yeah.
Didn't we ask Pugsley about this sword? I feel like we did, and I think we found out that it might be in Strahd's, with Strahd. Where?
Possibly.
I think that's what we discussed with Pugsley. Hey, Pugsley, remember the conversation that we had recently, like maybe a few minutes ago? Do you remember about me asking you about your owner's? Maybe like he has a sword, something special.
I think my master might have had a thought, but I don't know if it was special. I saw it everywhere. Iron, silver,
Okay.
all
Is
kinds.
there like?
He had
Do
like
you remember?
axes, hammers, flails, maces. There were all kinds of weapons.
Do you remember one that's like maybe put in a special room?
I don't know. Well, I don't really know because I always was down in the cages, so he didn't really let me go around the house too much. One time I sneaked out to pee on his bed, but that's it. I had to put it there because then all the dogs know that he used to, he doesn't have a dog. He's my master. I had to pee there to tell everybody he's my master. But, there was a thing above his bed, but I don't know if it's a sword, but it was shiny.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Pugs.
Woof. And then goes back.
God.
We're just
Just imagine though.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. I mean, if you were an evil person and you knew there was one thing that could kill you, would you not keep it for yourself?
yeah, but I wouldn't keep it on top of my bed.
No.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're not very strong yet. That's the only thing, right? Well, okay, so it's just basically, I guess my
large combat, so you don't know how strong or weak your enemies are.
True.
Technically,
that's true.
Yeah.
We just fought against wolves on the first session.
Yeah. You died, but
But I guess it's my thing is I just don't want her to know that we're looking for this. But she's very adamant to go to the house.
Yep.
So there's no way that we could like.
Well, house. She wants to go to Strahd's castle straight away.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
There's no
Strahd's check.
The love check.
unless we control her somehow.
Well,
Hmm.
What do I have?
always put her
Only if
down.
you could, yeah, only if you were charming enough.
I'm trying.
I need to sleep so I can change my spells.
Okay. Well, technically, you've been in
Oh,
Kenya
I'm like
for
charming
long
then.
enough to have a long rest, so you can
Yeah.
change whatever you want to change.
I'm not that charming. Okay.
Not that much charisma.
No, not as much as the other times.
Oh well.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do then when we get back?
I think we should look for this sword. Try to find more information
Yeah.
about it and this supposed enemy of Strahd that might be a good ally of us.
Right.
Mhm.
So at this point, Mephistopheles approaches and regards you again. Says, 3 choices are now before you. 3 options you can pursue, whether it be the weapon of the enemy, the arch creature, I'm not entirely sure, but somebody who is polar opposite of your enemy. And what was else?
Uh, that was it. Was the sword and the powerful enemy.
There was one more thing.
Fuck.
That one more thing is there with you,
And the ring?
oblivious.
Oh,
What?
her.
I missed what you said.
No, Mephistopheles was saying there are 3 paths ahead of you. One is either you pursue the weapon of the enemy, you find the enemy of your enemy, or you go with the person who is here with you.
Who is the enemy of the enemy?
That you don't know. You'll have to find out. You know that
Can you give us any more
Strahd.
clues?
There's not much that I can peer into Ravenclaw's mysticisms or facets without giving myself away to Strahd, and I don't want him to know that I'm interfering in his realm.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're my
Makes
hand
sense.
into this.
And what was the third option?
To pursue the path
Oh,
that is
something
already with
that
you.
was. Is it Pugsley? I bet you it's fucking Pugsley, isn't it?
He does not know. He not know.
How?
A bit
Okay.
disappointed that you think it's Buxley, but no.
No, it's Irina.
Nods yes.
But
How
Yeah.
much? I'm actually curious, Lord Mephistopheles. How much do you know about the people of Barovia?
Well, as far as the people of Barovia are concerned, they are a deeply, let's say, orthodox culture in the sense of they adhere to the rules set by either clergy or military, and they do not like to deviate from a routine. They're persons that are deeply, what do you call those? Out of character. What do you call those people that think in like astrology, karma, stuff like that?
The
This is,
exoterical people.
Yeah, esoterical, and they believe. Yeah, so they're deeply esoteric.
superstitious.
Crazy.
No.
That's the word. Highly superstitious. But that's just one part of the citizenship of Barovia. You also have to think of the Vistani, and they are more superstitious than the Barovians themselves. But at least this gives them the freedom to come and go as they please within his realm, because their superstition caused a deal which Strahd made with their own kind. And they are the only souls that can enter and leave his realm at any time. Which is why Strahd, I am certain, regrets giving them this freedom after he made that deal, and tries to sink his hooks into their culture to convert all of them on his side. But there are pockets that are free of his influence.
Okay.
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 Pockets are free of his. Where? Do you know where these are? Like.
Opera music inside Strahd's house.
Of course.
But no, I didn't put no, this is not the Opera music.
Do you whereabouts? Can we find this in the map? Do you know, Mephistopheles?
Well, technically, you're in his realm, and the only part of his realm that you can explore is his castle. And he doesn't really want you poking around a lot of other places. The guards are keeping an eye on you. So, for you, as far as you're concerned, it's welcome inside. We have a chat. Goodbye. You're going back in the carriage, back to Ravenloft.
Let's go.
If you want, you can try to explore.
I'm
not gonna say no.
No, it's okay. Sorry.
While she explores, I just have two other questions to Mephistopheles.
Go ahead.
The first one is, did you ever heard about the horseman?
No.
The horseman.
What the fuck? Horseman?
One of the cards that I have.
Yeah.
And
He's a very intelligent creature, but he's not really interested in Vistani lore.
The other one is, did you ever heard about the Wizard of Wines? Did you have any information about him?
As far as I know, he's a hermit that lives in Barovia, almost to the northern side of the country. He has his own particular place. It would certainly be a point of interest for you. Maybe he could reveal, well, the winery itself could reveal some secrets regarding the realm. You could only check.
You could have there both informations about the sword and this enemy.
Perhaps.
Well,
who could say? A secluded hermit in a vineyard knowing secrets of the realm that nobody else? Why not? As far as we know, Barovia is the land of all possibilities, as well as Ravenloft.
Well, we better get going then.
we have two options. Actually, we can go to the wizard and try to find out any information about the sword and this enemy, or we can stay with Irina, or we can try to convince her to come with us.
Yeah, because Irina will take us straight into the castle. That's not an option.
Sorry.
I would think.
Okay. Okay, so we've got option one would be try and find the sword, and with or without Irina, because she'll probably just want to go to the castle. Or we could try and leverage the fact that he wants Irina, and we kidnap her and take her somewhere, and just not. But then he might find out where we are and come and kill us.
From what we could understand, he always knows where we are. I mean,
Yeah.
Everything.
It is his realm. He is everywhere. But he is only one. He does have many
Crows.
creatures that can be his eyes, but he cannot be everywhere at once at any time.
But then if they're linked somehow, like, okay, and then or we find this special person that can kill him. But then we also have to stall the castle visit from Irina.
Help is always appreciated.
Tie her up.
Huh?
We can just tie her up.
Yeah.
There's always an option.
Yeah.
Pretty sexy.
Kinky.
Damn.
Well, we've had a special moment, right? So.
Yeah, you also have your special moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did I?
Since
Don't you
since they
remember?
met.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay. Right. So, I mean, so progressively she gets more like the previous queen Strad, and
That's what Mephistopheles said. He
yeah,
doesn't know
I mean-
who that person in the past is, just that she is a reincarnation of her former interest, of his former
Yeah.
interest. Whether she was with him willingly or not, that's not something you know. Neither does he. But it explains why Strahd is interested in her. Because she resembles and is the reincarnation of an interest.
but it's just odd. Why does she want to go back there, knowing because she's still Irina, you know?
Yeah.
And then she knows that she might have potentially been with Strahd, and now she wants to go with him, go and meet him. It's kind of suspicious because it's kind of like, well, if I knew that I, was someone's bad guy's girlfriend, and then, or potentially, and then, like me go, why would I want to go over there if I'm still good?
Maybe she's charmed.
Maybe she likes bad.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So maybe we.
Always test her. It's always an option.
Yeah, but she said, well, yeah. I mean, maybe we can find a way to uncharm her for now, or something, or charm her more. Don't know. Do you know any bad guys? Oh, Mephistopheles is pretty bad. Anyway, I'm just stalling, being stupid. So,
You can always try to pry that information out of her. And I say this while grabbing a dagger.
She's kind of defenseless, though.
Yeah.
There's nobody piloting that ship at the moment. She's out.
okay. So what are we deciding?
Let's go and search the sword, the magic thing to find the sword. No.
But let's try to find more information with the wizard. Is that it?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can have information about both. Or the three.
Oh, wait, where
The
can we
wizard?
find information about all three?
Well, if he's actually a wizard, he might have some information.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So the big question is what we do with Irina. Do we let her go to the castle? Or do we try to bring her with us?
I think we tried to bring her with us. No.
Forcefully or voluntarily?
Well, that's a
I'm still
good
playing
question.
with my dagger.
Let's try and.
Can you roll a dexterity check for me, Vorn?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Vorn.
9.
You drop your
9.
dagger on the floor.
Okay, I grab it
Yes,
and I
yes,
keep
you're-
playing with her.
If you keep playing with knives, I'm going to ask you to roll. But I'll let time pass. It's fine. Not now. Not now. Well, Mephistopheles ponders and sees, are you ready to depart?
Yeah, I think we have all the information that we can have at the moment. Now we can only go look for more information about it.
Yeah.
Your purpose is clear then. You're
It
free
is.
to leave.
Thank you for your enlightenment and your new boons.
Well, your success is my interest, so feel free to hurry and get this done. Because I want Strahd's head on my mantle.
Is it
His eyes start burning with a blue fire.
is it just his head that you want?
Well,
His what?
that's what I would like, but you can bring me whatever's left. I know you're vicious. He looks at you, Vorn, specifically.
Can you also just clarify?
Vampire, so I don't think that we could bring anything back.
Like I said, anything you could bring back, I'll take.
Okay.
Can you also just clarify how much money we get from killing Strahd?
Money? When did we ever discuss anything about money?
I mean, I feel like we're killing someone that's quite a big deal for you, and you can, take over Stradland if you wanted to.
He raises
Easily.
his eyebrow.
I
Points his finger at you.
I do 2 steps back.
Yeah, me too.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Bye. Save game.
Quick save.
Oh, not 20!
You feel paralyzed. You are paralyzed. And he does this. And you move over, you levitate towards him. And as his finger is in your face and you're paralyzed, he says, I think freedom is better than gold, don't you think? And he lets your face unfrozen so you can respond.
Yes, I love freedom. It's much better than
Glad
gold.
we understand each other. Furls his hands, you drop, turns around, waves you back and says, you're free to leave. The giant golden ornate doors open behind you. Strahd's cavalry, guard inside starts to march towards the exit to form like a column where you guys can pass so you can leave his chambers.
I bow, I turn, and leave.
Yeah. Same.
As you
Okay, now let me do that again.
Hey, you're free to do your own choices, even if
That was
they're not
not
great.
20, okay?
He's not somebody you mess with, even with you're level 2.
Yeah.
And he's a demon lord that has pet Tarasques. Like, really? Like,
Okay.
He's got Godzilla under his finger as a pet. For fun.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. So you guys leave his throne room. You end up in the main ballroom where the chariot that you arrived is in. You see his butler in front of the chariot, and he opens the chariot door and bows before you so that he awaits your, entrance into the chariot. Do you want to stick around and explore his ballroom or any of the other rooms, or just leave?
No, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I really want to, but I won't.
You can do whatever you want.
I grab her by an
No,
arm
no.
and I push and I pull her into the carriage.
How do you respond?
I was like, okay, I think I've learned my lesson. Let's go and do a Verena.
Yeah, don't mess with
Okay.
Destiny too often.
Okay.
I have to be careful because my alignment is totally changing.
Yeah, you do have to be careful because you're going to face the consequences if you're not. It's not up to me to play on your alignment.
And I'm
Okay,
the evil
let's
guy.
Well, you all enter the chariot and you depart Cadia. You don't notice any shift that's irregular to you, but in just a couple of seconds, not even a second passes, and the door is already open. It's as if you enter, the butler enters behind you, the door closes, a second passes, and then the butler goes and opens the door again. After you.
Okay.
Back in Ravenloft, baby.
That was interesting.
So, who steps out first?
I can
do.
step out.
Yeah.
Come on, which one of you?
Rock, paper, scissors.
You can go.
I'll
I
go.
give you a
Okay,
small
so-
push.
Alucard leaves the carriage first. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception. That is +1. Oh, it's stuck. But it would have been either a 20 or a 2. 11 plus 1, 12.
12. Okay. Who steps out next?
Me.
Vorn,
I'm not.
roll a
Yeah.
perception check, please.
10.
10. Okay. Who steps out next?
I pick up Pugs
Okay.
and
Pick up Pugsley, and you both step out together. Roll a perception check, please.
um, 10.
Okie dokie.
You always roll so good in these games.
And behind you leaves Irina. For some reason, she was in the carriage. And as she steps out, she seems to come to. Like her blank stare, her zombie like attire is gone. She's back to herself and she's like, oof, I feel quite strange. As if I was out of cold. Quite
Yeah,
thirsty though.
Don't you remember?
No, I don't remember anything. Well, at least everybody seems to be okay. What's with the carriage? I know that we saw it coming by, but why? How are we getting out of it?
Oh,
What's going
you
on?
fainted. You fainted, and so we saw this carriage, and they helped you. So we put you in it just to see if you're okay, and then you must have just come out of it now.
Roll a deception check.
Damn it. Okay. 4.
Not very persuasive.
Deception check, right? Yeah, deception. Yeah.
You're not very
Just
persuasive
persuasion.
with your lie.
I'm gonna do the same bullshit I did last time.
Which is?
I'm gonna try to take her sword from her.
Oh, God. Okay, before you all do that, you tell your deception. You try to take her sword. Moments before both of you decide to take any action, you feel a cold shiver down your spine. Really, really cold. As if something that was looking for you frantically for hours and hours is now staring upon your back with the coldest gaze.
I look back.
Yeah, me
You
too.
see Baron von Zarovich.
So, what? Arrow bitch. What the hell's an arrow bitch?
Zarovich.
Just
You
name
see
it, Tim.
von Strahd in front of you. Well,
Oh.
Vorn.
I shoot my crossbow.
I shoot my arrow.
Okay. Anybody else wants to do anything?
I'm doing nothing. I haven't looked yet, and I'm just going like this.
So Strahd goes, Bah! Arrows, not even a word of hello, nothing. What? You think you come into my realm, you leave, you go, as if this is your playground. No. Sit. And he compels you to sit. Can everybody roll a constitution check for me, please?
20. 20.
Constitution check.
Check or
Oh, for
saving throw?
fuck.
15.
15? Okay.
Check or
Yeah,
saving
check
throw?
or
Saving throw.
Yeah, it's the same for me, but
14.
Okay. So, Aoife? How about you?
2 from me.
Okay. Aoife, you fall on your knees and you're practically in a bowing position on your knees. Both of you fell on one knee, but you're still holding your weapons and could take an action. So you're not on your ground out completely. He looks at both of you
I'm
and
gonna
says,
attack him.
okay. Um,
If I can,
All right, then.
get up, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, you can't technically get up, but I'll let you try. Roll a strength saving throw. Or no, just roll a strength check to see if you can try and muster up the
Check?
strength to
No,
go
it's
against his compulsion.
7.
Yeah, you try your hardest. Your muscles bulge, your veins pop. You try your hardest to get over your compulsion that Strahd placed upon you, but the only thing you managed to do is just stand on one leg. None of your strength, none of your mustered strength is able to let you approach him. Anybody else wants to do anything?
nope.
Okay,
I can't do anything, I think, right now.
you can try if you want to, just like Thorn
Uh,
did.
I'm gonna try and do.
Way to break the tension.
While she's doing that, while she's
Can I? Oh, sorry.
you already found what to do.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, but like, I'm kind of like thinking it might not work because he's not usually there in person. Is he on the floor?
He's now in front of you.
No, but is he on the ground?
So
Like he's not like.
Yes. No, he's not floating anywhere. He is behind you, and you've now turned your face towards him. He's in front of you.
I'm gonna use entangle.
Okay. Try to roll a strength saving throws to see if at least you can move your hands to weave the spell, because his compulsion is forcing you to stay on the ground.
12, and I'm pretty sure I have no strength.
Check and see if there's any pluses or minuses.
No, just plus 0. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
12.
not enough to break his compulsion. You try to move your hands to weave something to bind him, but to no avail. You're on your feet, bound by his compulsion. He looks at you gleefully with a wiry smile and says, Yes, this posture much more appealing to 3 people such as yourself. You think you can leave without my permission? He looks at the butler that was in the carriage and lunges straight at him, piercing him, killing him, and he starts sucking his blood. as he devours the butler, he throws him on the ground, starts spitting some of the blood, and says, "Ah, disgusting, demonic blood. Curse and a pox upon you and your masters." And he burns the carriage with a snap of his fingers. The carriage burns to the ground. Its ashes scatter behind you. You're compulsed. He walks in front of you again, blood on his face, all triumphant, looking down upon you, and says, "You're not done yet. I still have roles for you as my puppets, my toys."
I'm
No,
gonna
thank
He
you.
turns
kill
into
you.
a cloud of bats and just vanishes.
How much do I
You can
remember from my past
at
after seeing
this
this?
after seeing this, you recall at
You
best
recall nothing.
you know the fact that Baron von Strahd, well, Strahd von Zarovich, is a key factor in your family's destruction. Before he was known as, the vampire lord of Ravenloft, he was a great, general army leader, and his assaults upon your land caused the death of your family. You know him before he was what he is now, but the vengeance is there. And the source of your dedication to your god is this compulsion to end him. That you can remember.
And he already left, right?
Turned into a cloud of bats and flew away.
Thing happened to Irina when she was she put under any?
She was completely ignored.
Interesting.
Strahd went straight for the butler, killed him, drained him of blood, left his corpse on the ground, and burned the carriage with a snap of his fingers.
Yeah.
And then stood victoriously upon your kneeled bodies, declared his sentence, and left.
So I get up and I approach Irina. I was like, "So now that you've seen this, why do you want to go to the castle?"
Because he is my enemy. He is what I need to destroy.
And
But
do
you can
think
see-
you can destroy it now?
Exactly.
It's irrelevant if I can or not. I know it's my duty. It's my destiny, my fate, and my calling.
Then I have a follow-up question. Why didn't you do anything when he was just before us?
I cannot destroy him here, for my purpose lies within his castle. That is the stage on where his demise will happen, either at my hands or somebody else's. But I know my role is to play a part in his domain, not anywhere else.
Now I use entangle.
Okay, roll. Yeah. What do I need to roll to counter that? I think it was
Let me check. I've got it here. It is a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Guys, get prepared, okay?
3. She fails miserably.
Okay, she is entangled.
She is entangled.
I make sure,
She
obviously,
looks at you, Ethan, says, What are you doing? Release me at once.
So, okay, I'm just trying to think tactically what I should say.
Smart.
Okay, I think you know more than you're letting on that you know. So you've got an opportunity now to make us trust you and tell us what you know, because I don't believe this thing that you want to go there and you don't know why and blah 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 and bullshit. So
It's not that I
come on.
don't know why. I know why I'm going there. I'm going there to end him. I just
Mhm.
wish you would finish this whole charade of not trusting me and just letting me go face my destiny.
So because you had this you had this idea of going to the castle after you heard
You don't understand. It's not an
our-
idea. The moment you told me your fate in that tarot book back at the house, I understood a calling that was placed for me.
Yes, but okay, so what card was it that made you feel like that?
Hold on, let me pull up because I don't remember.
The Innocent.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
It was like one of the last
It
cards
was
to
the
draw,
Innocent,
right?
and
The
it was the fourth card that I had. Was
yes,
the
yes, yes,
Innocent.
yes, yes. What was the description of it? Can you tell me if
What
you
I
still have it?
wrote was Evil's Bride is the one I seek.
Yeah, that's it. When you told me
Okay.
that, I
Mhm.
understood my task. For I am the innocent.
So you
So
are
you are
supposed
the
to help us.
Yes. I don't understand why you won't let me.
What I don't understand is how can you help us if you're dead?
I'm not going to die if I go there.
How are you so sure about it?
I just know it.
How
Can't
much
you
do
just
you
trust
know?
me for once?
No. How much do you know about your
Yeah.
previous life? And I
Previous life? What are
start
you talking
moving
about?
to her.
Okay, she's entangled, so she can't do shit.
Yeah.
the tangles get a bit tighter.
Okay, I really don't know. What are you? What previous life? What are you talking about?
There's
Can we see if she's lying?
Sure, roll
Can
an
I
insight
do
check.
perception check?
Yeah,
Insight.
sure.
Insight?
Mhm.
Or is it perception?
I think it's perception. I don't know why I say insight. I mean perception. Yeah.
Oh, 19 plus 1?
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Oh, 21. Yeah, sorry, 21.
21. Okay, yeah. You don't see you don't sense any lie in her words.
Now, can I do a arcana or something to see if she's being charmed or something?
You can do an Arcana check to see
Arcana?
if she's magically compelled by a charm spell.
Uh, uh, 13.
Okay. No, there is no charm spell on Irina.
Okay, anyway, I'll let Warren continue.
So
So
what
if
do
you're
you do?
supposed to help us find the sword of pure light.
I don't know anything about a sword of pure light.
Or come with us to the Wizard of Wines.
But my destiny is at the castle.
Your
Why would you
destiny is to help us defeat Strahd.
do a
For you to
persuasion check?
help us, you have to be with us.
It's good. Do a persuasion check with advantage.
I love how Rodrigo is just like,
16.
Okay,
that's so good.
let me roll against it then. We'll call this the roll of doom.
Yeah, I can say
I don't.
thanks for the advantage because the first one was a 1.
No way.
Yeah, the second one was a 16.
Okay. Look, that was a persuasive argument, so why not? How much did you roll?
16.
16. Okay. Dice tray. I will roll in the dice tray. Roll 1d20.
We lost the DM.
Yeah.
I'm back. Can you see me?
Nope.
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
Can I just pee very, very quickly? Sorry, I'm like.
Yeah, sure. Go. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Go,
You
go,
see
go.
that tree? You can
I'll
go
fix my
behind
camera. Don't be a dog.
it.
Turn the camera. Oh, for fuck's sake, the camera's not working anymore.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, I rolled a 16. So it's a tie.
It's whatever you want to do.
As far as it stands, Irina's still set to leave. You can continue in your
you want some?
interrogation slash, you know, trying to convince her. Let me try to close and rejoin just a second.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can kind of get it. We got 21 now.
Camera unavailable, my ass.
Wow. That's a lot of beer.
You got how many?
21, I bought a 24 pack.
Not bad.
Taking into account that it was €1 a beer, and usually beer in Belgium costs 7. So I'm good.
Yeah.
But it's twice as strong.
I don't need it to be strong to have it at home.
Hold on. All right, let's see. For fuck's sake. There we go.
Here you are.
There we go.
Okay. So Irina's still there. You made a very compelling argument, but she's not convinced yet. I understand. What you're asking is more than fair. But I don't know if I can. I'm afraid to alter the course of my destiny.
Your destiny is the same as ours, is to destroy Strahd. Each of us has its own reasons to want to destroy him, but we all want the same thing. Now it's not the time to fight him. He's too strong. We just felt his strength. We need more power. We need more allies, and you can help us. You know everything about Barovia. You're the one that can help us find what we need so that we can all destroy him and be free of this.
Roll another persuasion check. And do it with advantage. Because it's a pretty good convincing one.
Natural 20!
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Okay. Why do you always have to run my plans?
I changed my dice.
Yeah, well, I had
Those are good ones.
ideas, but okay. Yeah. So, fuck. This is not fair. Irina looks at you, thinks about it. She's not feeling the pain of being entangled anymore, as her fear of change is deeply rooted in her. But your arguments ring true. Deep inside her, they ring a truth that she never considered before, because there was nobody else to share in this task with before. But now there are allies that she can put her faith in. She agrees. Okay, I understand. I'll join you, and we can go.
I start cutting the entanglement around her.
I mean, you can just fucking release her normally.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm starting to cut all the vines and stuff like that.
Seem quite the dashing, charming hero are we trying to be? Hmm?
Nope. Just trying to be practical.
Okay. Well, the vines fall off. She kind of like dusts herself away and starts, rubs her hands on her face, doesn't really understand what she's going to do now. There's still a very large, compelling force asking her to move towards the castle. But at this point, she understands that it will be much more efficient and it will ensure the fall of the ruler of this land if she just joins you. So, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, I'm not gonna be the smartest that I was last time. I'm gonna ask her to draw her sword just to see if it's also silver as ours.
Yes, it is. She draws her swords and it is silver.
Okay.
But did she go inside?
She was with you, but in the carriage.
But we all had the book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
She just doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. You know where the wizard lives?
Let me pull up my map. I think I posted it
Yeah,
in
you have
resources.
one above the Pugsley hat.
Yeah. So he's somewhere around Svalich Woods near
Somewhere.
check. Yeah. Close to Lake Baralok, but so not point V, point S.
Point S. Oh, after the lake.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Kresk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said what?
Long trip.
After F?
It's
Yeah.
it's on the top left.
Got it.
Almost where
Got
the
it.
red line ends.
hmm And at the moment, you guys are
Somewhere.
you've passed point B, and you're on the second corner towards point O.
Oh wow.
Point B. Where's the B? Where's the oh
It's in the center.
B is in
Oh, we get
Bravo,
here.
O is in Oscar.
Yeah.
You just traveled. You
Isn't
started off in the village of Barovia. Um,
Isn't
and you
K the
castle, yes, but you had to go through the because you had to go through the gates at point B, but you had to circle around the Zer Falls, and cross the river, go up the mountain where you found that weird telescope, which gave you fucking nightmares,
Yeah.
and
oh the
I'm still gonna have
down,
nightmares about it.
yeah, downwards to close to point O, you found Pugsley, and on the first bend of the road, you found the carriage. So you were heading towards the gate at point B. But now it looks like your quest is taking you on the opposite way, through the forests again, and into the most, let's say, northwestern part of Barovia, towards Kresk.
Gotcha. Let's go then.
Point K is the castle. The village is like behind it.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll have to turn around then.
Yep.
Let's go back, people.
Let's go.
Alrighty then. Here comes my most favorite time of the session. Let's roll a D100 to see what encounters you're gonna get.
You're gonna fight.
Can we take this time to take a break?
Yeah,
Get
sure.
something to eat.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can take a 10-minute break if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm starving.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
We can come back at 28 or 30.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
30?
30.
28, 30. It's fine.
Okie dokie. We'll see you then.
Okay.
See you soon.
Sec.
Next weekend, we need to get what you've got, Rodrigo, because that's really fucking cool.
OBS.
Also, next weekend, Stefan is DMing for some of my mates in Wellington.
Mhm.
And I guess you could join if you want to. I don't know.
It's gonna
Depends
be
how
at the
many.
same hour. If you guys are free on
Yeah.
You
Friday.
guys have a campaign without us?
It's a one time. I just want to show them how it is, and if they like it, we can maybe. I was
Can you make
thinking
it a
about it.
creepy one? Can you make
What?
a creepy one? Can you make it a creepy one?
Eles vão fazer
I
uma
had
lunch
plans for
para a
something
semana.
else, but I'll
Oh,
see
sorry.
if I can change anything.
Queres participar?
It doesn't have to be creepy. I just like
Uma
creepy.
data de gente da Nova Zelândia.
Of course.
Mm.
I went today and I saw a horror movie. I went to A Freira Maldita. Dois.
Oh, so you watched
Yeah.
The Nun too.
A Ferreira.
A
A
Freira
Freira
Maldita.
Maldita. That's how it's called.
No.
It was pretty good.
Mm.
I heard that it's better than the first one.
I'd say they're about the same.
I haven't
I'd say
watched
they're
the first
about the
one.
same.
I never watched
Do you-
any of them, so
Did you? Do you need to watch the first one to
No.
get the?
No, you
No?
don't. But it would help because some characters from the first movie are in the second.
Okay.
Actually, the
Okay.
most important characters in the second movie are in the first. So yeah, I think you need to watch the first one
Okay.
because it
Yeah.
doesn't make. I think it
Is
makes
the nun
some
the second?
sense. Yeah. That's why I said you need to watch the first one. All right, then.
Yeah.
Let's see if you guys are lucky.
What are we doing again?
I'm rolling a D100 to determine your fate on the road as you are now traveling.
I'm back.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it Jesus Christ? Does he appear?
you find
So,
a pile
as
of
you're-
gold.
As you're walking through the land, you notice at a crossroads that there is a body kneeling on the ground, headless. The headless body has a sword pushed through its torso from the top. So
As soon as I
it's
see
gone.
that, I
The
draw
head is
my short sword.
okay.
If it was the light sword, that would be fucking amazing right now. It'd be like, so the it's dead. Obviously, like there's no movement, right?
It's a dead body with a sword. in
I don't
its-
know.
It's on the ground, the body. Or
Yeah,
is-
yeah. It's kneeling like this, like with the knees. The torso's here. The arms are on the side, but it's headless and has a sword inside. Like the hilt is above the neck.
Can I
Yeah.
do investigation to see if there's anything around?
Yeah,
If it's safe
go ahead.
to go up there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to do the same.
Okay. Roll for
Yeah,
investigation.
because I
I
got a
think we
3.
all want to do the same.
Yeah, roll for investigation.
Investigation?
Yep.
Oh, fucking hell. Really?
Plus 4. 14.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
10.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled
10.
5.
5
14.
and 14.
14. Yeah.
It's a dead body with a sword in its thing. Nobody else around. You're at a crossroads.
This is never good
That's
at
it.
crossroads.
Jesus, I told you. Okay, we
Hey,
approach.
also,
I guess. Does someone want to take out the sword and see if it's any good?
Sure, I'll pick up the sword.
Okay, so you approach the body
Yeah.
to take the sword out. You're going to have to roll a strength check to see if you're strong enough to pull the sword off the body.
It's
That's why I didn't want
Excalibur.
to, because I was
It's dead body
With
burn.
nothing, 17.
17?
Yeah.
You can't pull the sword out.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck?
You try your hardest, you can't really muster the strength necessary to pull it out.
How stiff is
Hey.
the body?
Hey,
Oh,
bro,
that guy went into rigor mortis centuries ago.
Oh wow!
Literally,
it's not a stone.
Would it not be skeleton anymore?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's-
would be a skeleton.
for some reason, he's fine. I mean, the flesh is there.
Calls magic.
Yeah.
Well preserved. Okay.
The reason? Magic.
Can I do an Arcana check then?
Yeah.
For sure.
Irina, do you know something about this body?
Yeah.
No. But, well, the armor looks ancient.
14.
You can tell that there's definitely some ancient, fucking weird heebie-jeebie magic there. Like there's some ancient magic preserving the body, and it seems to be emanating from the sword.
Okay, guys, this sword is special. We need to get that sword out of that body.
I'm
What
just
are we-
gonna.
We
Let
Let me
dice.
make it clear. You can't tell if the sword is good or bad. It's just ancient magic.
And I
I'm
say
gonna
that,
grab
but
the swords.
I don't tell them that it might be good or bad.
Thorn, give me a help. Can we roll?
My alliance is definitely not good.
I'm gonna grab the swords and try to pull
Okay.
it out.
Roll a strength check. It's not going to happen.
Can I do one then?
Sure.
Yeah, well,
Guys, like, you can check and see if you have anything in your inventory that might boost your stats to see if you can try to pull it out. Like,
Nothing.
maybe you have potions of hill giant strength. I don't know.
A shovel.
no.
Okay. How about we cut him in half?
You want to cut the
Wild
body?
idea.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Uh,
I mean, I could do it
Pull
with my
it with
little.
my dagger. The
Yeah.
body.
Well, that dagger doesn't really go inside.
I'll pick my silver short sword and try and cleave it in half.
Okay. Roll. I mean, to hit, it's pointless because you're going to hit it anyway. Roll for damage.
Damage on a short sword. Can I get a sneak attack?
On a dead body? Sure. Why not? I mean, it's not like he expects it.
It's not that it's gonna see it coming.
Yeah, he's headless too, so.
6.
How much?
6.
Well, you make one of its shoulder plates fall off, but it's still there.
No, 6 plus 2, so 8.
Yeah. Still just a shoulder plate falls off.
I want to investigate the body to see if there's anything that could tell us who the hell this guy is.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. Well, all you know is that this guy was probably young when he died, but his armor is very, very, very old. Very old.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Can I
I'll do
take out
this.
the armor?
Hmm?
Can I take out the armor?
You can try. Roll a strength saving throw. Or a
Fucking
strength check.
I don't have anything. 19?
You manage to take off its gloves, its boots, the other shoulder pauldron, but not the chest armor. Because you need to take it like off. Because the sword hilt blocks the neck of the chest piece, so it can't be pulled off. It's like a one piece.
Is there anything on the sword that you can see that like might give indication of
You can
Of
check.
its worth.
You can check.
investigate?
Um,
16 plus 20, 18.
Okay. You find some runes on the sword hilt that it's written in demonic.
Infernal.
Any of you? Yeah, infernal. Do any of you
I
speak
can read
infernal?
infernal.
It says madness.
Oh,
Okay, the sword spells madness. Not the thing we want to.
well, makes sense
Reading
in
a
where
sword.
we are.
Yeah.
mm. Can you tell where it's
Ooh.
from? Like, who?
Ooh,
I
what
was
if
just
we burn the body? Does anyone have fire spells? Or a torch?
mm.
I can light the body on fire.
Is it hot enough to dispose of a body?
I have a torch.
Let's do this. This is going to sound so bad. Let's use his body to make a campfire and take a long rest and
Sure.
That's it.
Why not? That sounds fine.
I wouldn't mind a long rest so I can get some new
But
spells.
one of you needs to roll a survival check to see if
No,
you
I
can
do.
use
I'll
the
do.
limbs as fuel for the campfire.
I've got 4+ survival.
Yeah, you do it.
Go ahead.
Hey, Irina, you want to do something crazy?
What?
Grab
15.
the sword.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
She's going to the sword and tries her best to pull it off. Let me roll.
It's not gonna work, even if it's an at 20.
5. She tries her best, but she can't really pull off anything.
Okay.
Okay,
No, I'm
15
sorry.
survival.
It's really stuck in there. I can't pull off anything.
Let's
Are you
burn the
guys
body.
really sure you want to cut him up to burn him and then sleep around him?
Does he have the armor? Does it have any like
Puncture wounds,
no
scrapes.
symbol of like an old
Uh,
order of something like that?
You checked before and you know that the armor is super, super old, but
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be any obvious symbols on the
Is there
armor
anything
specifically.
written in infernal?
Only on the sword. The sigil on the hilt. The sigil says.
What time of the day is it?
Hmm?
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's noon.
Hmm.
We've been traveling after your encounter with Strahd, which happened around morning.
What do you
I
say,
think we
guys?
should keep going.
Yeah. Should we pick up the body and take it with us until we make camp and burn the body to take off the sword?
Well, it's not that he's going anywhere soon.
Exactly.
We can always come
Mark
back.
this spot on the map.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna put an X on it. We have a map,
Ah,
right?
okay, yeah, you can mark it. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
So we
You
mark
mark
a
your map
body.
with a headless sword. I mean, a headless body with a
Headless
sword.
body with a sword as an X.
What are you guys doing with the armor pieces that you took off?
I don't want.
Do you
I
have
don't.
Are they worth anything?
shoulder plates, gloves, and boots?
Are they worth anything?
You're ancient.
Yeah, sure, I'll take them.
Okay. But they worth one pound each, so manage your weight.
Wait. Huh? Sorry, I just. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, sure. How many pieces are there?
Well, you have both the shoulder pieces the gloves, and the boots. So that's 6 pieces, 6 pounds.
6
Can you guys access D&D Beyond? It's giving me an
I can.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're good now. So, how much weight is it? Is it the gloves, the boots, and the
pounds.
shoulder?
6 pounds in total.
That's not bad. Come on, ladies, come on. Okay, I take them and carry on.
Cool. So you guys decide to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you leave the body and head over down road, can you all roll a perception check?
Fucking hell.
Plus
A perception?
21,
10.
natural 20.
Okay. You hear a loud cackle as you leave the body. Like,
Oh, fuck this. Give me the torch.
I mean, you can keep going or come back or whatever you want to do.
The sword is fucking laughing at us.
Oh, can I do? That would probably be insight, I think, to try and figure out which the best way, or medicine maybe, to figure out the best way to remove the sword.
Sure. Why not? If you're
What would
skilled
you
enough to
reckon?
surgically remove a sword from a dead body, yeah, I don't see why not. Plenty of doctors do that.
What? Yeah, but what should I roll?
It's a medicine check.
Medicine.
Roll d20 and tell me how much you rolled.
18.
Add your medicine. 18
18.
plus all of your modifiers. Okay. Well, 18 is good enough. So tell me how you do it. Because you're the one that has to skillfully remove a sword from.
I get to do it. Okay.
Yeah, tell me how you do it.
So I get my blunt dagger.
No. What? You get your
I'm joking.
blunt dagger to cut what?
I'm joking. I get my very sharpened dagger. No, actually, I use my shovel first.
Okay.
to remove the armor.
All right.
Comes off. And then I remove its clothing with my dagger. And I start cutting through, start in the, just a little bit on top of the belly button. Start cutting through the flesh, through the sternum, because my dagger is very, 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 very strong. Goes through the sternum. And then I cut here and here, so I open it up.
Oh, great. Y section. Sure.
There you go. And then I just clip up this little bit, and then now I take the sword that way. So like going for the sternum type of thing.
Okay. Now you have the sword in your hand, right?
Okay. Shit.
You have the sword in your hand, right? You do.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Why do I always do these things? Why is it me?
You
Okay.
have the sword in your hand, and the sigil on the sword starts glowing. It is bound to you. This sword is now bound to you as its master. It will not let itself be wielded by anybody else.
I just do a little.
And that's it.
What you got there?
Okay. Can I tell what the fuck it does?
It's a sword that glowed as you touched it. It's bound to you, so nobody else can use it besides you. That's what it does.
But that's good, isn't it? The person that doesn't even fucking use swords.
You wanted to cut the body up to get the sword. This is what
Hey,
happened.
can I have the sword? You don't
Yeah, I
use
give
it.
it to you. I give it to you.
I pick up the sword.
You can't.
What do you mean I can't? What
The
prevents me?
moment the moment you take the sword, it weighs as heavy as a 10-ton brick. It drags you down.
Okay. Holy, what the hell? How can you wield this? How strong are you?
I'm
Can I give
actually
it
very.
back?
Okay, well, I put it in my.
Sure, you can put it in your backpack or somewhere on your back. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the glowing of the symbol does not stop. It's like now glowing permanently on the hilt of the sword.
Multi-purpose. Right, and. Okay. Cool. Nice to know.
Would I know
I've
something
got.
about this type of swords? Like, how strange would it be a glowing sigil on the sword? And
Quite strange.
how like the spidey senses will tingle in me seeing that. I don't know. I'm curious.
Oh, your curiosity is gonna have to wait because you've all checked it multiple times but didn't get shit.
No,
So,
because now the sigil is glowing even
oh, you
more.
want to check if there's anything magical about the sigil, or
I'm
what do
actually
you
want
want
to
to check?
see what's the first thing I want to understand is how much
Mhm.
would Vorn know about magical swords and how they affect the user.
Okay, I'll give you this then. Since Vorn's background is related to the army, you would know quite a few things about magical weapons because you were quite high up in the rankings,
Mhm.
and you would have had magical weapons yourself. You know that a weapon that is bound to a person isn't a weapon that is, let's say, simple. It's usually very complex magic weaved into it that offers a very specific effect. What the effect is with Aoife's sword,
Mhm.
it's not that, let's say, obvious to you. But you know that this isn't just your run of the mill
Yeah.
glowing thing. There's something up with it. You just can't figure out what.
Okay. Okay. Um, I I turn to Aoife and ask her, "Are you feeling okay?"
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you, Aoife. Are you
I
feeling
can't hear
okay?
you guys. All of a sudden. It's kind of.
Hello.
I can hear you guys just fine. How
Can you
about now? Is
hear?
this any better?
Are you hearing us? Hello.
I think she's having internet issues.
So that's the effect of the sword. She becomes deaf.
She becomes permanently sour
She's
faced.
paralyzed as
Take a
the body,
screenshot,
as
guys.
the
Take a
hand is
screenshot.
deaf. I'm recording this, so
Oh right, I forgot. Hi, goodbye. And she back.
so she disappeared. Okay.
She reappeared. The sword does instantaneous teleportation, apparently.
So that's the trick of giving,
Realm teleportation. She goes from one realm to another.
but then back because
Yeah.
Strahd doesn't let her go anywhere.
Well, if she does leave, he's gonna be mighty pissed. I mean, this time he came personally to visit you guys because you dare leave on a carriage.
Yep. You was so lucky I rolled so shitty.
Hey, that'll make the rules. Well, I kind of do, but
Yeah.
you know,
You're like God.
eh,
All of
it's
them.
a weird thing. Well, yours at least
All of
in
them.
the lore. Yeah, true.
Come on. This fucking madness sword.
Guys, we need to.
Sorry.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
Ready to
Before you
go.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
And I turn over to him very slowly and I go, I feel great.
Okay.
I would
Just
like
cause.
to check if that was like
Alive.
so yeah, not alive, but like.
Uh,
Can I roll for
Ethan,
insight for her?
you can roll for deception, and Alucard, you can roll for perception.
Would it be insight?
Oh, or insight. I mean,
Perception 13 plus 1, 14. It's the same for both. So 14.
16 for me? 16. No, 17.
She
17
ain't
for me.
lying. She ain't lying. She doing just fine.
Nice. Okay.
So
Let's
move
carry on then.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on Aoife, just in case.
Okie dokie. So as you guys move on, roll a perception check one more time, all of you. Leaving the grounds of the dead body one more time.
5.
5. 7. Aoife?
8.
8. Okay. Only Aoife hears this time a loud cackling noise from the body.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to tell them or not.
Your choice.
No, I told them anyway. I was like, did you guys hear that? It's the laugh again.
Oh, isn't it from the sword? It's from the body.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Where's the body?
Is the body still there?
Yep. Headless and swordless. Naked and, chopped up. But yeah, still there.
Okay, let's go, guys. Carry on. Still have a long ways to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. Halfway through your travels, night approaches and you decide to make camp. Now I get to roll what happens during camp. Can any of you roll a survival check to see if you guys can make like a sufficient camp, well-hidden camp, etc.,
Natural
etc.
20.
You rolled
Plus
a nat
one.
20 on a survival check. Plus 1. Okay, yeah.
That's when
Guys,
it counts, yeah.
Perfect camp. Perfect hiding space. Very comfy. Nice food around. So you guys are well dug in for the night. Let me
Nice.
just roll a
Do we
check.
have like a drive-in McDonald's or something like that?
We'll call it drive-in Barovalens.
Okay, nice.
And it's got just for drinks they only have wine, and for food they only have spaghetti with meatballs.
Good enough.
Can I just have the spaghetti and no meat, please?
Wait, there's really a drive-through thing there?
No.
He's the one who asked for it's like he was a character.
No,
Oh, fuck.
we weren't. But it's okay. We can be if you want to. I can put like some hobos in the road that like cook food and give it to people. Okay. God, I can't even fucking roll. $65. Wonder what's at 65.
You find a bag of
Okay.
holding full of gold.
So, as night approaches, which one of you would like to stay and keep watch?
I can do
We
first
can do
watch.
first watch.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
I'll do first
Um,
watch.
Okay. As Alakar and Aoife turn to sleep, Vorn, you hear in the dead of night some wheels going through the road slowly. A
Is
bell,
it a fucking
singular,
woman?
singular bell clanging on the cart, and just one set of footsteps, as it just seems to be one person pushing a cart. It goes
Fuck's
through the
sake,
night
it's that
slowly,
baby lady.
and the noise comes closer towards your camp.
Coming
What would you like
straight
to
so
do?
well
at us
hidden.
at our camp.
It's heading your direction, but not straight. It's going, in your area.
Uh, I'll move close to Alakar.
You're in a forest,
Yeah,
so you
I'll,
guys
I'll,
camped in a forest.
yeah, I'll just move closer to Alakar, but I won't do anything. I'll be just ready to wake him up if the carriage actually comes to our camp, in the direction
Okay.
of our camp. If I
Okay.
feel that they are moving outside of the road, I'll start
Mhm.
waking them up.
Okay. The noise gets louder as the person who is pushing the cart is getting closer. It's not yet in the vicinity of your camp, but you can definitely hear a bit more. The clanging of the bell on top of the cart is getting a bit louder, and you can hear the voice of a lady humming.
Okay, I'll start waking them all up silently.
Okay,
Do I
so
even sleep? I'm in a trance, right?
yeah, but
Oh,
you get to wake up too.
yeah.
So
Everybody's up.
I wake them up and tell them, hey, I think that lady from our first night in Borovia, it's somewhere in this road.
The
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 crazy,
selling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
And
A
I'll
little tear comes to my eye. I'm like, not the dead baby.
really,
Ling, 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 ling.
and I'll ready my crossbow, just in case.
She
I'll
approaches.
get my sword out.
She approaches the camp, and you can see the outline of an old lady. And in the distance, she says, "You adventurers, would you be interested in some pumpkin pasties?"
No, thank you.
Ding! Her bell rings.
Um,
No, thank
without,
you.
without replying to her, I'll just like um, get close to Irina and ask her what she knows about this lady.
Oh, so you whisper to Irina.
Yeah,
Irina says, "She seems a bit familiar, but I can't quite place it where. I feel like I've seen her before, but
and I'll tell her
like her
this.
her
I'll,
face is, I don't know. There's
I'll
something
say to
strange about
her.
her."
I'll say to her, we found her the night that we slept at your place. She tried to enter the house, and there was a kid's body in that cart.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Then it must be her.
Who's
She
her?
kind
I'm
of
already
puts her
pointing.
hand she kind of puts her hand on her sword, but you see her hand is trembling.
What do you know about her? And I'll keep pointing the crossbow at the old lady direction.
Okay, so it's not like hands up pointing. You're
No,
just
it's
like,
like I'm looking straight at Irina, but I'm pointing like sideways to the old lady.
give me just a sec. Let me pull up Irina's sheet. Where was it? There we go. Okay. So if what you're saying is true, and she is who I think she is, that's Baba Lisaga. It's She takes a deep breath. There were two women in Stradvon Zarovich's life: his mother and the woman that raised him, the queen's midwife. And that's Baba Lisaga. There's a legend that says that after Strahd became the devil, she took upon his corruption and created a coven of witches here. But nobody ever saw her. So it just ended up a legend, a kid's fairy tale. The moment she speaks, the old lady there says, "Are you going to say something, sweetie? So I'm just gonna talk between yourselves all night. Would you like some food, or can I just wander on?" Ding.
I think you can go.
Without looking at the old lady, I'll say loudly enough so that she can hear. You can keep moving on because we don't want anything to do with you. And then I look at the old lady, like really pointing my crossbow at her.
Okay. There's no need for anything. You people enjoy a good night's sleep. Bye bye. Ding. She moves her cart away from your camp and just pushes it on, leaves slowly. Oh, I'm going to enjoy my snacks. She leaves way out of your hearing area. For some reason, she's incredibly fast as she leaves. The cart wheels catch on speed, and a couple of moments pass, and she's gone, out of earshot, out of light, anything. She's gone as quick as she came.
Fucking hell. How
Okay.
often does this happen, Irina?
I thought she was a legend. Nobody really saw her after Strahd corrupted this realm. But
So she was what?
we all
Hallucinating
thought she
sometime?
was just. We all thought that she was a myth, a children's story to tell them when they were naughty, saying that Baba Lisaga would come in the night and take them away. Well, now she actually does. So, wow.
Yeah. All legends have something of truth.
Well, yeah, looks like it.
Hey, why are you sweating?
I'm going to run.
Oh, we saw an old lady that it's a witch.
That's why I do it.
No, it's quite late. I'll give you a hug. I'm sweating. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, hopefully you like it. Yeah.
So yeah, you saw Baba Lisaga. That's
Baba
if you
Lisaga.
want to write down her name, it's Lysaga.
Market. She has her own
She was
business.
the one that
Saga.
And she was the one that.
It's the same person that visited you your first
Yeah.
night in the
Yeah,
city.
but regarding to Strahd, she was the one that raised
She
him?
was yes, she was the queen's midwife. So when the queen gave birth to Strahd, she was the one that raised him.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell them to go
Irina
first.
Irina gives you some more information about Baba Lysaga as far as she knows about her. When Strahd was still a baby in his crib, Baba Lysaga used to cast protective spells on him and crept into his nursery on stormy nights to sing magical rhymes to him. She also put the spark of magic in him, ensuring that he is going to end up a spellcaster. And she has an unhealthy attachment to the baby, as Strahd was at that time. She got several disturbing reports, and the queen was forced to banish Baba Lysaga from the kingdom, and Lysaga never saw Strahd again. But she succeeded in staying alive to see the triumphs of her beloved boy, who in her mind is eternally blessed. So, despite the horrors that Strahd wrought, Lysaga still envisions him as the perfect child she delivered into the world. Strahd is the only thing that matters to her.
So she's a possible enemy and not an ally.
Yep.
That's good to know.
And she serves Mother Night.
Mother
Serves
Knight?
Mother Knight?
Mother Night. Mother Night is the god that rules in Ravenloft. Like the entity of darkness
Okay.
that rules in Ravenloft.
Market to get bacon.
Okay.
Sorry.
Um.
I just got some new earrings. They're shark bone
Okay.
made from the Maori people in New Zealand, and some other green earrings for my birthday. Yeah,
Okay.
Your
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Your birthday was 2 months ago.
I wasn't here though, so
Where's my
I
short
get-
teeth? I want some shark teeth. Joking.
Sorry, I completely interrupted.
That's okay.
What happened? What did you guys?
Feel free to share.
Sorry.
So
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
go ahead.
What? Me?
So the crazy lady with the shop asking for cupcakes, asking to give us cupcakes, appeared, and basically Alina told us that she was named Baba Lizaga,
Mhm.
and she was the queen's midwife, and she basically raised Strahd, and when Strahd came to power, she created a cult of witches.
And then what else? What did you guys do after that? She went away, right?
You guys are still alive, aren't you?
Yeah, we're still there.
She was humming.
Oh yeah. Those
Yeah.
were the part of the nursery. At least Irina assumes that those are some of the nursery rounds that she used to sing to Strahd.
Do I remember
Okay.
the humming?
No.
No.
Zero recollection of that. Doesn't.
Gee,
sound
why
familiar
don't
to
you remember the humming?
He's got a checkered
No.
past.
From hearing this time.
Mhm.
No, Baba Lysaga did not hum while
Okay.
she was in the city.
No, but now on this encounter when she was coming.
It's the first time you hear the humming because she never hummed while she
Yeah,
was
Yes,
in the
but
city.
did he memorize the humming?
Oh yeah, you did memorize, of course. This is a fucking, let's say, a very unique interaction, so it is very memorable. Yes.
Great. Good to know.
Yeah. So you guys gonna finish your long rest. You can change your spells, reset your HP, do the whole shebang.
There's not much for me to
And
do.
Me neither. I just have to gain 2 points of health.
Okay.
Someone slapped me.
Well, you shouldn't
That they
sleep.
did.
I shouldn't sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean, sleep is for the weak, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point on the map, where did I put the resources tab? At this point on the map, you are close, but like in the middle of the forest to checkpoint N, like Nancy. Heading over
Sorry,
to
my
the.
internet is fucking up.
I can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. Oh,
No, I
there
can't.
she goes. She back?
It's the sword.
No, she gone.
It's the sword. Yeah, it's the sword.
Yeah.
Teleporting between realms again.
Ever since you pick up the sword, she hasn't been the same.
Hey, can you hear us now?
Drop it.
Hello.
Drop the sword.
Drop the sword.
Drop it.
Sorry,
It's
the
causing-
internet.
Drop
It's
the
causing
sword.
unwanted-
It's the sword. Drop it.
It's causing
can't.
internet outages.
I can't.
Well,
I actually don't know what the sword is, so I'm just acting like the sword does something to me.
so do you guys see the map in the resources tab? So at this point, you've traveled a bit. You've headed a bit south, close to through the forest and also close to the mountain, and you're under right now checkpoint N, the checkmark N, and heading in the direction of the river. You see the mouth of the river there
Mhm.
going down. You're closing into that part. So there's still a bit more for you to travel before you get to the winery. So it's a new day of traveling. It's a new dawn. Let's see what awaits you on the road.
It's a new day.
Time to roll the D100.
I do have to go in like 15 minutes, though. Is that okay?
Well, if you want,
Oh, you
then
suck.
we can stop
know.
here for the night.
Wait, I have something cool to show you.
Okay,
I'm still working on it, but can we have 10 minutes?
sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got 15, so.
Okay, then I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
We rolled. What the fuck did we roll? We rolled a 78. Wow. Okay.
Don't say that. Last time was Jesus. No.
Okay. As you walk through the forest, you end in a clearing. It is unusually bright in this clearing. Barovia is always cloudy. You see the sky. You see the blue sky above you.
Oh fuck.
And in the middle of the clearing, you see a equestrian figure. So it's an
The what
animal
now?
that looks like a horse.
Horseman. Horseman.
No, it's an animal that looks
Uh-huh.
like a horse.
Okay.
Looks like a horse.
An equestrian figure.
I talk to it because I've got
Four
ammo.
legs and the horse head.
So I put out my hand, put a little
You
carrot in it.
approach it
Wait.
because you're behind. You see the clearing. You see the creature.
I don't approach it. I can talk to animals, right?
You can
Is it? Can I tell if this is a real animal?
do an investigation check.
Nat 20.
You see a unicorn.
I go to the guy.
A unicorn. Yep.
Will
It
it?
is
Will my?
a unicorn. It's
Do I require my do I sorry to interrupt? Do I require my speak to animals thing, or can I just
you
go
can
from-
cast it. You've had a long rest, so the effect faded away. You can cast it again if you want to.
I mean, is it a required, or can it speak normal, common?
If you want to talk to an animal, you'll have to cast it.
Okay,
That's going to use one of your spell slots. So
Well, it's
You'll
a
have it until your
magical
next-
animal. Maybe it can sleep. It can speak common.
it's a unicorn.
okay. So I use speak with animals. I get out a carrot, and I'm like, "Hello, my friend.
How is she going?
Hello, my friends. I have always wanted to see one of you. Your kind. Will you be my friend too?"
So the unicorn kind of raises his head and looks at you with gentle eyes and says, "Carrots. How quaint." Okay. Trots,
Do you like carrots?
trots a bit closer, smells you a bit, and says, "Ah, druid, I assume?
Yes, I am.
A friend of nature, then. Welcome to my glade. Have you come with
Oh,
an
this is-
offering?"
Oh, what do you have to offer for my offering?
It doesn't really work that way, then.
Oh, it doesn't. Sorry,
You're a
I
guest.
don't. Ah, this is your clearing. I
Yes.
see. So this is you own this piece of land.
I own nothing, but yes,
Okay.
this is my own.
Okay. First, can I pet you?
Strange, but I'll grant it.
So smooth.
It's the silkiest, smoothest fur you've ever pet before. It actually sparkles as you run your hands through its mane.
My God.
So
My
now
heart-
we hear.
It's very majestic. It's very majestic.
I can see.
And why am I giving an offering? What's the? It's just because I'm trespassing your territory. Is that why?
Trespass.
Just so I understand.
You're not trespassing anywhere.
Then why am I
Nature does
offering?
not belong to anywhere. Your offering is a piece of yourself which you share with everyone. As I offer you myself, you also have to offer something in
Oh
return.
no, it's just no game.
Okay, so I just get to look my long strand of hair, and I just go and get a little piece, and I cut it, and I make a little thing, a little bow, and I give it to her. Here's a piece of me as an offering.
Okay. He takes his horn and picks the strand of hair with the horn,
Uh-huh.
chucks it in the air as it disappears into the sun. Well, into the
Oh, wow.
sky.
Sorry, we've got like these people here.
We know.
Top.
No, she said every time we come back, you may be gone.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, that's
like
it.
the games and the food.
Okay. No, enjoy it. Yeah. No,
Oh,
you
just my teeth.
Absolutely. That's the smell of success.
See you next time. Ciao.
Right, guys. Okay.
Sorry.
That was fun being an extra.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry. Okay.
anyway,
So, yeah.
the unicorn shoves your lock of hair into the clear sky and it vanishes. And he says, "Your offering was well received. The Feylands will welcome you at any time." And he turns a bit around and goes into the forest.
What was his name? Oh, I didn't ask his name. Wait, before you go, what's your name?
Aegon. And the moment he leaves, the clouds return. The sky gets gloomy as usual, and
Like his
it's
song.
just your usual clearing
Yeah, hey.
in Barovia.
Okay, so I run over to the guys and I go and hug them like a big hug. Like, I'm finally someone. I'm so happy.
That's good for you.
can't believe I did this.
Beautiful.
Did you
I
get
swore
to
your
my-
name?
I swore to myself that I would never play
A
the
unicorn?
unicorn. Yeah, I
Well,
ended up playing a unicorn.
you're the one. who
At
put it-
least it was nice. I wasn't being a dick about it, so I'm proud of myself. for that.
Charlie.
Yay, Charlie.
Charlie, take me, mommy.
What was the name of the unicorn?
Agar. Agner.
What now?
Oh no, so
Uh,
you didn't say that wasn't
I-
the name. Okay,
He did not give
Oh,
his
okay.
name.
I
He did
forgot
not give
to
his
ask.
name.
Did you tell him your name? Just out of character.
No.
Okay.
No,
No,
Okay.
What?
Good.
but this was a very quick encounter, so not a lot of time has passed. It's still what's the time before noon?
noon.
midday?
Yeah.
Like early
Morning.
morning. Yeah. So you guys move on. Let's roll again.
Blind as a bat.
Please,
sunlight.
no more unicorns.
No, the sunlight's gone now.
Oh, good.
43.
Is it good?
For me, it is. Because I'm blind as a bat in sunshine.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's bad for you.
Guys, I got a new thing.
Okay, show us.
It's the dice rolling in the middle.
Yeah, it was.
Where's the
fucking
dice?
awesome.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we rolled a 43. As you move on, of course, still enchanted. Oh, right, I forgot to do something. Ife, you are now blessed by the Fae. You have an extra lucky dice. So whenever you want to make sure that a dice is critical, for example, you roll a 16, you can roll a d4, and if it's a 4, it becomes a nat 20.
Anytime she wants.
Only once, but yes, on any roll she wants.
Only once
Only
ever.
once per day.
You have one lucky dice that you can use only once. It's a
Once
D4.
per campaign.
It's a d4, and you can use it to modify any dice you want to add the number of the rolls. So if you roll a 19 and you want to make it a d20, you can roll
Mhm.
that. If you roll 1 or higher, it's that.
Okay.
That's your lucky dice. That's my rule for lucky dice. It's homebrew. It might not be the same in actual D&D, but that's how I want to roll with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, now that we're
Yeah.
done with that,
So we need to purchase what you've got because that's really cool. The dice.
Mm.
The dice is very big though. But sorry,
We have to
continue.
what?
What you've got because you've got some Discord extra features.
No, it's not
it's not
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah.
It's
I
OBS.
didn't pay for any of this.
No.
You think I would pay for this?
Maybe we should have a session just to go over that so we can have our.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, this is not part of it. So.
Okie dokie. So as you go throughout the forest, you exit it after the clearing, still overly surprised that there was a unicorn in the land of darkness. But the Fae are chaotic at best. You saunter off towards the mouth of the river. Oh, the mouth of the river in front of you.
Mhm.
And suddenly everything is insanely quiet. You don't hear the water rush. You don't hear any of the bats flying usually, or birds, crows. Anything is singing, moving. There is an insane quiet.
Do we
It
hear
is-
ourselves?
You can hear yourselves. You can hear your footsteps, but nothing else besides that. Your armor clanging, your voices, sure, you can hear yourselves, but anything of the environment is completely muted.
I immediately draw my swords
Yeah,
and
me
be
too.
ready for anything. And I just tell everybody to be careful. 'Cause silence is
Okay.
never good.
Yeah.
And I'll start um, searching for anything that could attack us.
Okay. Roll a perception check to see if there's anything around you.
Fuck you know.
You're very comfortable with the silence. You would really wish that the silence would be everywhere. It's so nice, the quiet.
Hello,
You would actually feel like
friends.
you actually feel like taking a nap because it's so quiet and nice. You would feel like you would rest very nicely here, but you know that you have to move on. So you're betraying that feeling. But yeah, there's nobody and nothing around you besides the environment. I mean, sure, it's a bit weird that there's water rushing, but you can't hear it. But that doesn't seem to bother you.
Okay, everything is good. I'll keep going. I'll put my swords back in these sheets and keep going.
Okay. What about everybody else?
Um,
But
do we do anything else?
It's up to you.
I have my arms ready and not much else looking around.
To be honest, I don't even notice that there's no sound because I'm so like, many unicorn.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Still affected by her encounter with the unicorn. Then,
Mhm.
if you are rolling anything with a perception, you will have to roll at a disadvantage.
Oh fuck! Great. God damn it! Okay.
So you guys move forward through the silence. You end up at the front of the river. Are you going to attempt to pass or not? Again, you cannot hear the environment.
Is there a bridge?
Nope.
And can we see anything?
Yeah, you can see
We
everything
can
perfectly
see,
fine.
okay, but
Yeah, there's no
sounds
problem.
okay.
It's just that there is no sound. The environment
Yeah,
is
yeah,
completely
yeah.
muted to you. It's like you're
Sure.
in a silent room. You can hear yourselves, your footsteps, your whatever, but the environment, that shit's gone.
So we have to pass the river. Is that what you said?
There's a
Can
river
we
in
tell
front
if
of you.
it's shallow or is it
What?
going fast?
Visually, it's a river. You can't hear if it's going fast or not.
Yeah, but you can
can't-
see the water. Okay, I put a leaf
Mhm.
on the river to see how fast it goes. Like,
Fantastic. It's gone. It's going really fast.
okay. Hmm. I
I'll
get
keep
a
going.
stick.
Check.
Yeah, I get a big stick
Oh,
and I poke it and see how far how deep it is straight away.
use your perception to check for a big stick around.
Oh my god. Perception to find a fucking stick. At disadvantage, you
Because
little
you're so
shit.
mesmerized by your encounter with the unicorn.
You are the evilest. Okay. 6 plus, what is it? Insight.
Perception.
No, perception. Sorry. 8.
Find a stick, but it might not big enough as you need.
I try
Okay.
anyway.
Let's say arm's length.
Hmm?
I put the arm's length stick in the water. How deep is it?
Well, it goes so deep so fast it takes your stick away.
So it's deep enough so that we cannot cross it.
Apparently so.
That's what he said. No.
What? Why?
It's
don't know.
deep enough.
I'm gonna leave with that now.
You abandoned.
He
You
done.
went back into the woods.
Thank you. See you.
I embarrassed my own family.
Yeah,
Um,
the embarrassment was not for long.
Okay. Look, guys, this looks pretty dangerous.
maybe go upriver. Try to find a place where we can actually cross it.
Or down?
Yeah.
Because
I
then
think
that means it goes into.
now we have to go
Something
upriver.
bigger.
Did you guys just freeze?
No.
No,
Can you hear us?
it's the sword. It's
the
acting
fucking
up
sword.
again.
It's the fucking sword,
It's
man.
the fucking sword
It's
of
cutting her
darkness.
internet in half.
Natasha.
Hello. Are you cursed by the sword?
Yep, she is.
It's the sword of audio destruction. Hey, can you hear us?
Hear us now?
Hello? Natasha.
Damn, man, that curse is strong. What the
Yep.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Fuck the curse of Strahd.
It's a curse of
The curse of
madness.
the curse of the sword.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but Flavio, you both should buy Baldur's Gate so we can all play. And we make a party of 4.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
The thing is, now I spent money.
Can you hear us now? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Natasha!
That sword is so fucking evil.
Yep. Clearly.
Look at that.
Thankfully, I have
Even the-
all of this.
Even the
in
pig.
video.
Even the pig is disappointed.
Yeah.
See?
What?
That's the pig. See the pig above me. Little piggy.
The little piglet.
Hmm.
It is I, the little piglet.
It's loading. Somebody spin the hamster wheel so that it gets the internet to her.
Yeah, Stefan, didn't you make like a calendar or something like that?
I can try to make one.
No, but
But
didn't
I know
you
that
make
I
something
put
like it?
one. Yeah, I put one in Discord so you can apply.
Where's
When-
that?
I think it was in general.
Oh,
I think
but
it
that's like
disappeared after a bit.
yeah. No, we need something
Hmm.
more.
I can make a calendar on Google, and you can all subscribe to it. And
No,
put it and select
I
it.
would like Discord to be like
Hi, can you hear us now?
Fuck's sake. Yeah, the internet
Hey!
It's that
falling down all
It's
the time.
that
But I gotta go anyway, so.
It's
sort of
that
disruption.
I know, right?
fucking
It's very
sword.
suspicious. The sword was.
the sort of madness.
It is driving me mad. Okay, but I gotta go anyway because I've gotta drive back to Wellington.
Okay. Well, we can
Okay.
leave.
Like 4
You guys.
hours.
The decision of going upstream or downstream is where we will leave it here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Put it in
Take
your little
that
notebook.
note,
I'm
Right.
putting
write
it
it all
up.
down.
Do you guys want to join on next Saturday or Friday? Your Friday.
Before answering that, I'm gonna have to ask you, Natasha, to maybe give the guys a hand because I forgot to send a message to ask them to go on D&D Beyond and try to make a character there so that they
Yeah,
have a
okay.
sheet.
I mean, how many
Yeah.
what's the limit on players?
I think it can be 6, and there's 4 so far. It's you and three of your friends, right? Natasha?
There's 3 guys. Yeah, I'll message them now because we usually meet on
Yeah, so it's 4 people.
on
I can
Fridays.
handle 6 at least.
Okay.
But so Next Friday will be your one shot with the other guys.
Yeah, it's a one shot with those guys.
Okay. Then the Friday after that, do you guys want to start my campaign? Restart my campaign?
Sounds good with me. I can finally be a player! Ah! Yes! I'm up for that.
What say you guys? Natasha, I think you froze. Either that or you look at your phone. Okay, yeah. Would you be free Friday or your Saturday 2 weeks from now?
Let me check my calendar.
Specify the dates.
Either. Oh, fucking hell.
So I'm. It's the 23rd of September for me, which is 22nd for you.
Yeah.
I have a hen's night or hen's day on Saturday, but I think we start like a hen's thing, like someone's getting married, so we're going like having a party before, and I think it starts at 11:30. So I could either do it before 11:30, like I have to be there at 11:30, so I have to leave like 11, or Sunday.
Maybe then let's do your Sunday.
Yeah,
because then I have the whole
Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's like today.
I have to make sure I don't go home too late.
Yeah. And okay. And next week then, maybe we could talk about the OBS and all that, the things that
sounds fine.
That I put.
Mm-hmm.
That's on OBS?
Yeah.
OBS.
Okay.
That's the thing that I use to type.
You guys see it?
No.
I can see stuff, yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So you see this thing?
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You've got like different squares with like different.
Yeah. So you have the background image. This is I did this while we were playing, but this is the background image, and then there's my face with a filter of background removal.
Okay.
The tag and the thing that captures the roles.
Okay.
Which is basically a green window.
Okay.
And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, looks fine.
So here's the thing. On the weekend of the 23 and 24, I can't play. I'm doing night shift.
Doing night shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on 3 weeks from now.
So on from Friday to Saturday I can. So on the 22 for 23 I can. But Natasha can't. And on the 23 to 24 I'm doing night shift, so I can't.
Yeah, and on the 30th I can't because my mom comes here.
Okay.
Well, on the 30th I can't because I'm driving to Portugal.
You're driving to Portugal?
Yeah, I need to do the inspection to my car.
Oh yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah.